A bat flew into a cave, carrying a precious gem in its mouth. Suddenly, its body started swelling, shifting, transforming, until it wasn't a bat anymore. It was a stunning woman. Between her lips glowed a bright red gemstone. This is the story of a world where vampires exist. There were 13 legendary red gems, each holding a unique power, but after a brutal vampire war, most of them were lost. Only a few remained, hidden by different vampire families. One of those gems was with Alisa's grandma. Her family was part of an ancient German vampire clan, ones who survived on human blood, but kept their existence a secret, living in a quiet little town. They weren't allowed to leave the house, always hidden away in dark rooms. Sometimes a tiny bird would fly inside and Alisa would get excited, but she was sick of this life, stuck behind closed doors. One day when her father wasn't home, she opened the window. Her little brother tried to stop her, but Alisa had made up her mind. She climbed up to the roof, waved at the kids playing down below, and then she took off into the night sky. That's when she met a human boy. He was standing under a streetlight reading a book. By chance, it was written by the same author Alisa loved. They started talking, but the moment he casually grabbed her hand, something inside her snapped. Her fangs almost came out. Panicking, she turned away and made an excuse, said she had a toothache. The boy believed her and ran off to get some medicine. That was her chance. She bolted. She kept running until she reached the misty alleys of town. On the side of the street, she spotted a bright red orange. She was mesmerized by it, but Alisa had no clue that you had to pay for things at a market. The shopkeeper caught her red-handed. Angry, she bared her fangs at him. The moment the shopkeeper realized she was a vampire, he screamed. A crowd gathered. Someone came after her holding a cross. Terrified, Alisa jumped onto a wall, climbing as fast as she could until she made it back home. But she had messed up. Bad. Now the whole town knew vampires were living among them. Panicked, Alisa apologized to her father, but it was too late. When he peeked out the window, he saw the crowd forming. He rushed to wake up his mother, Alisa's grandmother. She had been sleeping in a coffin. As soon as she opened her eyes, she smelled it. Silver and garlic. The enemy was here. The Redmasks vampire hunters. Alisa's little brother was furious. He grabbed her hand, demanding to know why she was so obsessed with the outside world. She didn't answer. He kept asking, pushing her for the truth. Finally, she placed his hand on her chest. And what happened next shocked them both. Alisa's heart was beating. Downstairs, their father heard footsteps. The most feared hunter of the Red Mask group, Calvina, had arrived. Their grandma activated her red gem, sending a silent signal to Magnus, a distant ally. Then she grabbed a burning candle and set the curtains on fire, a distraction to give them time to escape. But something strange happened. Alisa's right palm started glowing. In her mind, she saw a vision, a coffin opening in the distant mountains, and inside, an old man was waking up. The spark has been lit again. There was no time to think. The Red Mask hunters had broken into the house. Alisa ran upstairs and hid in a corner. She watched as one of the hunters picked up a framed picture. He stared at it for a moment, and then realization struck. The man they had always believed to be Alisa's father was actually their family's servant, Henrik. Rumors said Alisa's real parents had walked into the sunlight and vanished forever. Calvina was still searching for her when a soldier rushed in. We found a secret passage. Calvina wasted no time. He ordered his men to move in. Alisa thought the house was empty now, but just as she turned around, a bearded man was standing right in front of her. Before she could react, he grabbed her wrist and pulled out a knife.